This is Don't Drink the Water by Dave Matthews Band, played in drop D tuning. So standard, and then drop the low E down to a D string. I'm already in drop D, so I'll get to it. The song starts with a D chord and an open drop D string. The D chord is, as you see here, 5 on the A, and then 7 and 7 on the two middle strings, D and G. And looks like somebody has an itch back there. And the strum pattern that at least similar to what Dave and Tim uses, or what Dave uses, is yes, I will call this home. Same thing. Okay, so that's the verse into what I guess you would call the chorus. The "So you will lay your arms down." And I apologize if the singing sounded like garbage. I'm sure it probably did, but just wanted to give you context for the song. So give you kind of an up-close view here of the verse chord. Like I said, it's a D chord. And the pattern of strum pattern he uses is kind of a down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Sorry, that open D is ringing out a bit too much, buzzing a little bit. But the way he does it kind of is hits the open D, hits that open D, and then hits the chord, the A, D, and G string, and then picks up on the chord after that. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. That's obviously slowed down. It's during the actual lines of the verse, he kind of like de-emphasizes that open D string so that he can deliver the verse lines a little bit easier without drowning out the verse. So it's kind of like he kind of mutes it. He probably reaches over like that, but I mute it with just the fingertip so that when you're singing the verse, you can same strum pattern, but played more silently so that he can deliver the lines. And then then he switches back to between each line, letting that D ring out more. He also has a little bit of a variant that he throws in there between between come out, no use in hiding. During this part, you can play it that way, or you can throw in these little extra chords that he sometimes throws in. So. That's just one example of how he might do it, but I'm just going to give you the chords and you can figure out how to mix them in because he does it differently. He does it a lot of different ways, but it's that D, and then he bars the two A and D so that he's now 5, 5, 7 instead of the D, which is 5, 7, 7. So it's this chord, and then this chord, and then he also throws in this chord, which is 4 now on just the D, still 7 on the G. So And again, like I don't exactly know what different ways he incorporates that, but those are the chords that he's using if you hear him doing something differently. When he goes into the "So you will lay your arms down," or you know, "And here I'll spread my wings," what he does is he takes the D and then jumps up, pulls the 7th fret ring finger off of D, and then bars 5, 5, 5 on the drop D, the A, and the D, and then keeps the 7 down on G. So it's like. Scary. And you'll notice that the strum pattern changes during that part. Okay, he's no longer doing this heavy downstroke emphasis. He just kind of like regularly strums, not emphasizing up or downstroke. Okay, so that's just something to be aware of. Like the heavy downstroke strumming is during the open D playing or during the verse, but when he breaks it down to the "Yes, I will call this home," and "So you'll lay your arms down," you know, "And as you go, I'll spread my wings," all those parts, he just kind of goes. Okay, and then he also plays that what's that you say? You know, your "Feel the right to remain and stay," all those various parts. What he does is he takes a D and goes down to a B minor type chord here, going from the 5, 7, 7 down to 2, 4, and 4. And he uses that same strum pattern that he uses for the "What's This You Say." So he goes, "What's this you say? You'll find the spirit stills in this place when I will silence you. What's that you say? You feel alright to remain and stay, but I will bury you." Okay? So again, that B minor, and then this 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 7 chord, and then back to the bass D. So that's pretty much the composition of the song. There's also the "This land is your land, this land is my land," or the "Now as I rest my feet by the fire." He kind of varies that. What he does for that part is he goes back and forth between the 5, 5, 5, 7 and the open 5, 7, 7. So he goes, "Now as I rest my feet by this fire, those hands won't feel I've retired, but I can read my own hand, I can sleep outside upon these books." Then he goes down to that B minor, and then the "I'll build heaven," and he goes back up to the 5, 5, 5, 7 for the "I'll build heaven and call it home," and then back to that D again. Okay, so that's that's how that works. Just again switching back and forth between those two, 5, 5, 5, 7 and 5, 7, 7, and then for that last part, "Upon these poor souls," back to the B. And then there's one final part, and this is the "And I Live With My Justice" part. And what he does for that is he takes the D and then goes down to this chord, which is a muted drop D, 1 on A, muted D, 3 on G. Then he goes between this and the D, just like this. Justice, I live with my friends and then he does that, that long yelling part, and after all that, he ends on the D here. So that's pretty much the whole song. Sorry to be kind of abbreviated at the end, but 2 minutes almost.